Okay, you can carry on.
Okay, ma'am. Monopoly. In a monopoly market, the seller faces no competition as he is the sole seller of goods with no close substitute. It means in a monopoly market, whatever the good may be, the seller has no competition. He is the sole seller in that good or service. And characteristics of monopoly. The first characteristic of monopoly is single seller. A single seller has total control over the production and selling of a specific offering. This also means that the seller has no competition and holds the entire market share of the offering that it deals in. And second one is no close substitute. The monopolist produces a product or service that has no similar or close substitute. It means whatever the good or service that the monopolist produces into the market, it has no close substitute. For the buyers or sellers to buy some other commodity, they have no option. They have to buy the good which is produced by the monopolist. And third characteristic of monopoly is barriers to entry. In a monopoly market structure, new firms cannot enter the industry due to barriers like government regulations, contracts, insurmountable costs of production, etc. One of the main reasons why the monopolist enjoys in the market is the other competitors may face barriers to entry into the market, like government regulations, contracts, insurmountable costs of production, etc. The fourth one is price maker. It is the most common thing, common characteristics of a monopolist. A monopolist has the power to charge any price for its product or service because it means the monopolist can change price at any time whenever he wants because people have no other option. No matter what the price of a good or service is, he has to buy it because he has no other option. And types of monopoly. You can see here are 10 types of monopolies. The first one is private monopoly. A private monopoly is one that is owned by an individual or a group of individuals. These monopolies mainly aim for profits. Private monopolies, like Coca-Cola, maybe in drinks, it's an example, not a perfect example. It enjoys monopoly in the drinking uh, market. The sole aim of a private monopoly is profit, just for profit. And second one is public monopoly. A public monopoly is one that is owned by the government. These monopolies are set up for the welfare of the masses. So, a public monopoly is owned by the government, not by an individual. It is a system that works with many motives, many people, like that. The main motto behind public monopoly is welfare of the masses. So, it produces goods or service for the welfare of the people, as many people as they can provide the benefits. It is not for profit, it is for the welfare of the mass people. And the third one is pure or absolute monopoly. The monopolist controls the entire market supply for its product without facing any form of competition. This is possible because there is absolutely no close or remote substitute available in the market. Let's see, it's pure or absolute or perfect monopoly because as I said before, Coca-Cola may has other substitutes. Maybe we can go for other, PepsiCo, something like that, for other options, but it is not an absolute monopoly. Absolute monopolies means, in the government sector, if we take railways, it is absolute monopoly. We have no other option. No private railways are not available. So Definitely, we have to go for the public railways. That is Indian Railways. That is the perfect monopoly. This is possible because there is no absolute or no close remote substitute. Because no substitute is available, people will go just for that service. Fourth one, imperfect monopoly. The monopolist controls the entire market supply for its products as there is no close substitute, but there is remote substitute for the product available in the market. And this is quite opposite to the previous one, that is a perfect monopoly. This is imperfect monopoly. Though it enjoys monopoly in the market, some sort of substitutes will be available for the product, so people can go for that product instead of these products. So it's imperfect monopoly, as people have some options to go for than these. And the fifth one, simple monopoly. A simple monopoly is one in which a single seller sells its product or service for a single price. There is no price discrimination in a simple monopoly. A simple monopoly is one, it sells a good with no price variations. There will be only one price, a fixed price. There is no price discrimination like they do in the private monopoly. It is a simple monopoly with the fixed rates for a single price. And the sixth one is discriminating monopoly. A discriminating monopoly is one where a single seller does not sell his product or service for a single price. So this is also somewhat quite opposite to the previous one, that is simple monopoly. This one is discriminating monopoly. Discriminating monopoly, it discriminates between the prices. Price discrimination is witnessed wherein prices may vary from region to region, or people coming from different economic backgrounds may be charged a different price, etc. Let's see. A perfect example for this is when we go for buying clothes, not at the malls where we have fixed price, but a small sort of shops. Uh, the buyer sells clothes at different prices. If some poor people comes, if they do bargaining, they may sell that at for lower prices. And it also varies from region to region. In Andhra or Tamil Nadu, we have some, they give some prices, but if you go to Delhi or Uttar Pradesh and to some northern India, they have other prices. So it discriminates among the prices. This is called discriminating monopoly. Seventh one, legal monopoly. A legal monopolist enjoys government approved rights like trademark, patent, copyright, etc. A legal monopolist, it is legally approved by the government. Like it enjoys trademark, patent, and copyright. Trademark means whenever we see a company logo, on the top right corner there will be a small mark, R or T. It indicates trademark. Means it is legally approved by the government. So it is legal to sell the products or its services. If we don't have the trademark, it is illegal. Like Microsoft or anything you take, Coca-Cola, or in cars like Audi, Mercedes, you will see a slight, very small mark, RRT. That's called trademark. And copyrights. Copyrights means the rights to the seller. Uh, it is the right. No other person should not sell his products without legal rights. See, if a publisher publishes a book, there may be, some people might Xerox that copy That's illegal. They have no copyrights. So, legal monopoly is something it is legally approved by the government. Eighth one is natural monopoly. A natural monopolist enjoys or benefits from natural factors like locational advantages, locational reputation, natural talents, and skill sets of the producers, etc. This we all know very well, you know. A natural monopolist means some sort of a regional or local monopolist. Mm, let's see, for example, let's take an example of a village. A village has only one shop for anything like drinks or clothes. As there is no substitute for people to go into other shops, they will definitely go into that shop only. Not because they have no substitute. You know, it's like natural monopoly. The natural factors like the local advantages, local reputation, natural talents, it helped the monopolist to gain so many number of customers without having any other competition. It is called natural monopoly. And technological monopoly. When a firm holds a technologically superior position that other firms cannot compete with, the firm is said to be a technological monopoly. Yes, this one is, you know, let's take for a Google, the only search engine. Though there are some Yahoo and some other search engines, the Google takes it all them down because it has technological advantages. And like Microsoft, it enjoys monopoly, you know. Though there are some other technical fields, we go always for Microsoft because it has some technological advantages. This is called technological monopoly. Tenth one and the final one is joint monopoly. When two or more firms join hands to form a monopoly, it is referred to as a joint or a shared monopoly. This is actually when two investors join hands and they together enjoy that monopoly. Let's take that, you know, Facebook. Um, Recently, not so recently, I think 1 year back, the Facebook the WhatsApp, actually previously WhatsApp was not under the hands of Facebook, but like 1 year or 1.5 year ago, when we open WhatsApp, we see a small line in the bottom of the mobile called Facebook. That means Facebook took over the WhatsApp and they together enjoy the monopoly in the social media market. Of course, it's not joint hands. He legally took the Mark Zuckerberg legally took the WhatsApp. So it is called joint monopoly. When two or more firms join hands to form a monopoly, it is called joint or shared monopoly. And so this is the end. So thank you one and all for giving for giving your time to listen to my seminar.
Thank you, Vasantha. Thank you so much for your nice and excellent presentation with very good PPT and very good voice. Very clear voice. Very nice presentation, Anna. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sorry. Once on your video, Vasantha, I request